Hey everybody, it's AJ here with Dirt Tracks and Snow Tracks TV, and I have some information that is probably going to break the internet today. Arctic Cat has been purchased. We know that we told you all the information through Super Tracks Mag's website. We've been talking in the past 6 months about Argo taking over and jumping in there, and it has finally happened. Argo has bought Arctic Cat. This is amazing news, not just for Dirt Tracks viewers, not just for Snow Tracks people, for everybody in the off-road world. Because the number one thing I know is the leadership at Argo know the off-road world. They know snowmobiles, they know ATVs, they know side-by-sides, they know everything, and they are awesome people who are dedicated to this sport. Now you might say, well, why did Argo buy Arctic Cat? Well, it just so happens that a lot of the team behind the scenes at Argo used to work for Arctic Cat. It's very cool, and these guys have a great, deep passion for the Arctic Cat brand. Now, moving forwards, what does this all mean? Well, don't expect that tomorrow you're gonna have brand new ATVs, side-by-sides, and snowmobiles. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna have to take some time, look into the R&D, really research and figure out what they've got and what they can move forwards with. But what it does mean that's very encouraging is that there will be money going into R&D. There will be new engineers. There will be new product coming down the pipeline. So for right now, we all just need to sit tight, relax, and enjoy this ride knowing that the Cat is 100% back. So if you're anything like me, you're probably sitting at home excited because this is great news, but also there's a million thoughts going through your head. I know exactly where you're at. So let's look at a couple of different things. Right now, what does this mean for Tracker Off-Road? I have no idea, and that news is probably going to come out at some point, but maybe there's the opportunity for Arctic Cat to continue building those vehicles. Who knows? We'll find out. What does this mean for Arctic Cat off-road? It's another great question. In my mind, I see it as either becoming Argo by Arctic Cat or Arctic Cat by Argo. One way or the other. I would imagine that there's going to be co-branding of these side-by-sides and ATVs and sold at a variety of the dealerships, whether it be Argo or Arctic Cat. Will Argo and Arctic Cat dealers amalgamate? Probably not likely. But it is a possibility. Who knows? We'll find out in the future. When it comes to snowmobiles, this is where a lot of the questions swirl, because Arctic Cat was a snowmobile company, is a snowmobile company, and they're going to continue to be a snowmobile company. Now, don't look at Argo and say, well, those guys only know wheels. What are they going to do with a snowmobile? Again, the people behind the brand worked at Arctic Cat for many years at all different levels, from management to engineers to other staff, design people, everything you can imagine. These guys know snowmobiling, they know the product, and they're going to be able to put legs behind it and make this thing really go. So that's encouraging. For 2026, I think you should expect that they're going to get some forward momentum. You're going to see the same product that was here for 2025, but they're going to refine that. They're going to make sure that it works. Whatever shipped out will be functional. I know there were some issues in 25 with some Arctic Cat snowmobiles. They're going to fix all these problems. They're going to get this worked out, but we're going to have to give them some time, both on off-road and on snow, because it's not going to happen overnight. Now, the factory in Thief River Falls, in my assumption, is going to continue pumping out Arctic Cat snowmobiles and ATVs, and who knows, maybe some Argo production will come out of that plant as well. We're not sure. There's a whole lot of opportunities here for Argo and Arctic Cat to work together, both on manufacturing and design. It's really exciting, and I'm stoked for one. Right from the time that I heard from my own father, Mark Lester, who had spoke with the higher-ups, the people who know at Argo about this happening quite a while ago, we have been very excited and we've wanted to break this news. Obviously, it came out on Super Tracks Mag, and that was exciting, but it takes a while for corporate deals to go through, and finally that deal has come. So, super excited. Let's wait and see what happens. I know from the history of Arctic Cat that there's a whole lot of people in and around Thief River Falls who are going to absolutely be stoked about this. Roger Skyme is one of those guys, and I can't wait to get an interview with him and hear what he has to say, because I know he's going to be absolutely thrilled about this. Now from there, there's all kinds of engineers, there's all kinds of amazing, people behind the scenes who have built Arctic Cat snowmobiles and off-road equipment for years, and who have been waiting for somebody to jump in and really put some power behind this brand, and Argo is the company to do that. Now, for many people, they might not know, Argo is a Canadian brand, although they're an international brand when it comes to awareness and uses throughout the world. They do all kinds of cool things, from the huge Sasquatch that we all know and love right down to their really cool XUV, multi-wheel floating vehicles, and now in the most recent years, they went to ATV and Side-by-Side as well. So a brand that's established, maybe not as well known as Arctic Cat was in the off-road world, but they're moving forwards in a different way. And now that they have the Arctic Cat brand behind them, now that they have the factory behind them and all of this technology, I really think that Arctic Cat and Argo together are going to become a force to be reckoned with. Again, it's yet to be seen whether they're going to be two companies, whether they're going to co-brand, whether they're going to be one, whether Tracker's still going to be around. Who knows? It's exciting though. And I, for one, am really excited to see what 2, 3, and 4 years down the road brings about. At the end of the day, the time for Textron to get rid of the Arctic Cat brand had come, and we are absolutely thrilled here at Dirt Tracks and Snow Tracks and Super Tracks Mag as well to be able to tell you that 100% for certain, no joke, no April Fools, absolute boilerplate, Arctic Cat has been purchased. Argo is the owner, and the things that are going to come out of this company are going to be amazing. Can't wait to see what happens.